Hello, ladies. Let's hear some wins. If you want to unmute or type in the chat, let's hear a win from today, ladies. Let everyone in. I'm not seeing any wins in the chat yet, ladies. Let's get some wins in the chat or unmute yourself. I didn't eat the double chocolate muffins today, Miss Lisa. That's a huge win. I'm so happy to hear that. Maybe getting some more nutrient dense breakfasts in over there, right? Grace, let's hear a win. Miss Heather had a mindset reset with a great coach. Oh, thank you, Heather. Ooh, Amber tempted but didn't eat my blizzard. Also waiting for my 14-month-old to go to bed so I can go to the gym already. Oh, totally fair, girl. And it's 9 over there for you. Oh my God, you poor thing. Grace, haven't been. Oh, what a little cutie. I love the purple outfit. Of course. Oh, she just looks like she's full of energy too. Like she's not going to bed anytime soon.
No, it's been a thing. She's been wanting to go to bed like 10, 11. I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
You're like, this is past my bedtime.
Literally, I'm like, it's either I wake up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym or I have to go late at night. And I'm like, I don't know which one I want to do.
It's either one is going to be a pro and con, right? But
Yes.
choosing your heart and whatever one works best for you. But you got this, girl. You got this. Grace, haven't been as hard on myself, to be honest. What a huge win. How is that feeling, Grace? Working on that negative mindset and catching ourselves when we're being too hard on ourselves. Like, how does that impact how you were showing up versus how you're showing up now that you haven't been as hard on yourself? Do you find that you've changed in terms of your progress? Have you been able to give yourself a little bit more grace? Grace. Hello, Chantel. Welcome to the live. We are just sharing some wins here as people trickle in before we get started. So if you want to unmute or share in the chat a win, Grace, it takes practice, but it's getting easier. It hasn't affected my progress yet, but it feels good. I love that. I love that. How's the snooze been going, Miss Grace? Oh, Chantel, let's hear a win.
Hang on.
Oh, she's gone. You can also type in the chat, Chantal. The snooze is still being snooze. All right, Grace, we need to start setting some harder boundaries with ourselves and making this more difficult. So maybe we are moving the phone further away from us. Maybe we're hiding it somewhere in a cabinet where we have to like actually get up and look for it. What would be a good skill for you to put in this week? And how are you snoozing if you're putting your alarm to the last possible second? That's another question I'm curious about. We had a strategy. There was a plan here. Alrighty, ladies. We are going to get started. I'm going to keep an eye on the waiting room, but without further ado, let's get into the fun stuff. I'm going to pin here, and I'm going to share my screen with you all. Share. Grace. Okay. Can we all see my screen? I'm trying to put myself somewhere. Not in the way. Can we give me a yes or a thumbs up?
Yes, in case no
Okay.
one has. Okay.
Sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to, oops, not share. I'm going to present my screen. Alrighty, today we are diving into nutrition and learning how to fuel your bodies, ladies. So this training is meant to be interactive. So please be present, participate in the live chat, and save all your questions for the end as we will be making time for Q&A. And feel free to type them in the chat too, and I'll get back to them at the end. All right, today we are diving into, oh, we got P's iPad coming in here. Come on in, ladies. We are diving into the most overlooked parts of fat loss, energy, and confidence, and that is fueling your body properly. So who's ready to start breaking this cycle? Say fuel in the chat, ladies. Say fuel in the chat. We got 7 of us in here. Let's go, fuel. Yes, yes. Let's go. Let's go, Chantal, Heather, Grace, Amber. Let's go. That's the energy we like to see. Yes. Oops. Click on my, oops, too far. Okay. How many of you have said, I'm eating healthy, or I barely eat at all, and you still don't see any results? Say me in the chat if this is you. Have you said that before? Yep. Me, Heather. Yep. Amber. Yep. Yep. And I totally feel you girls, because like I've been there. I'm like, I'm eating all the healthy foods and like I'm hardly eating anything. But then when I actually started tracking, that's what brought me a ton of awareness. And the truth is, you cannot burn fat, build muscle, or boost your energy if you're under eating or choosing low quality foods. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to eat in a way that supports your metabolism, balances your hormones, and helps you feel your best possible self without restrictions, without dieting, and without adding more stress to your plate. Who is ready for that? Who is ready? Say me in the chat. Let's go, Heather. Chantal, let's go. Yes, Amber. Yes, P's iPad. Let's go. I love it. I love it, ladies. So, y'all are putting gasoline in a diesel engine and expecting it to drive, or y'all are trying to drive a vehicle on empty. And you wouldn't do that to your vehicle, but yet you do it to yourself and your body every single day. And the only difference is you can't go to a car dealership and buy a new one after she breaks down. You're irreplaceable, you guys. So, who here is sick and tired of your own shit? Type me in the chat if you are sick and tired of this repetitive cycle. Empty, me, oh my God, yes, me, let's go, ladies. Yes, this is the energy we like to see. So let's learn how to properly fuel our bodies to set ourselves up for success. All right. The problem, why women feel tired, bloated, and stuck. Where are my chronic undereaters here in the chat? Say me in the chat if you are one of my chronic undereaters. Heather. Anyone else who finds themselves skipping meals? And this is what that might look like. Skipping meals. Maybe eating 1 to 2 big meals instead of 3 balanced meals. Living on coffee and snacks. Maybe fear of carbs and calories. That has been me lately the past week, only if someone feeds me. Sometimes. Most women I coach aren't overeating. They're actually eating too little. And when your body doesn't get enough fuel, it slows everything down. Your mood, your metabolism, your fat loss, and your energy. Where are my snackers at? Where are my snackers, overindulgers at? Guilty. Yep. Yep. Guilty. There they are, coming out of the neck of the woods. So, the ones that are reliant on low quality calories, the ones that are eating ultra processed foods, the ones that are going to quick snacks instead of meals, the ones that are high in sugar, low protein choices. When your body thinks it's in survival mode from lack of fuel, it holds on to fat and burns fewer calories, girls. So we really need to ensure that our bodies are recognizing that we're getting enough fuel for us to be able to efficiently burn fat and build muscle. If we're chronically in a survival state, we're not going to see any results. What your body actually needs. Who's ready to hear what your body actually needs? You can just say me in the chat. Yes, let's go, Heather. Let's go, Grace. Heck yes. All right, ladies, let's give you the sauce. Number one, we've all heard it. Protein, protein, protein. The queen of fat loss and muscle gain, okay? Protein is going to help keep you full. It's going to help build muscle. It's going to boost your metabolism and it's going to help regulate your hormones. Some examples could be eggs, chicken, beef, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, and some of these are going to be higher in protein. Some of these might be a little bit higher in carbs or fats, but they all are sources of protein at the end of the day as well. The next macronutrient, we've all heard of the enemy, carbs, which is not the enemy, ladies. We need carbs to sustain ourselves. We need our energy sources from carbs, okay? It's going to fuel your workouts so that you can push harder in your workouts and see better results. It's going to support your overall mood. It's going to prevent cravings, and it's going to actually help you stick to your goals long term. Some examples might be rice, potatoes, oats, fruits, pasta, bread, vegetables, etc. All of these are sources of carbs. And last macronutrient, well, water, but out of the food group, healthy fats. And this is your hormonal gold. This is going to help with brain function. This is going to help with hormonal balance. I know some of us are maybe perimenopausal or in menopause, so it's really essential that we are getting adequate, healthy sources of fats right now, as well as boosting our overall energy. Some examples could be avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fatty fish, etc. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to put too much stress on your carbs or your fat intake. And it's like, oh my God, what, Lucy? You don't want us to focus on all the macronutrients? They're macro for a reason. Yes, I get it. They are important. Okay. I do agree. But it is information overwhelm, and we get so stuck on being so perfect, and it just throws us off track. And at the end of the day, they're all going to balance themselves out. And today we're going to really talk about the importance of protein and fiber. And oftentimes our fibrous foods are going to be giving us healthy carbs that are oftentimes net zero, or we're going to be focusing on some healthier fat options, even like chia seeds, which are going to boost our fiber as well, that are high in protein, etc. But we're going to learn all about how this is going to help fix most of our problems when it comes to reaching our goals in the fitness world. So when you prioritize these two, a lot of things are going to fall into place without micromanaging your macros. All right. Protein is going to help with staying full longer, building or maintaining muscle mass, stabilizing your blood sugars, and reducing cravings. Fiber is also going to help you with keeping you full, supporting your digestion, balancing your blood sugar levels, reducing overeating, improving your gut health, which is also going to help your mood and your hormones. Carbs and fats, like I mentioned, are usually going to balance themselves out. So once you build meals around protein and fiber, the carbs and the fats tend to land in a healthy range without you even thinking about them. Your blood sugar is going to stay more stable when it's adding protein, fiber. It's going to slow down our digestion. It's going to create less spikes in our blood sugar levels. It's going to create fewer crashes throughout the day, especially with our energy, and fewer cravings, so that we're staying on track with our goals and having a balanced approach. So high protein foods, high fibrous foods are going to be more filling. They're going to be harder to overeat. I know a lot of us, when we start focusing on fiber and protein, we're like, wow, that's so much food. I can hardly eat all that, because it's super filling. It's hard to overeat. They're lower in calories per volume, right? So if you are looking to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. There's no way around this. There is about 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat. Okay. So to put that into perspective, if you ate 200 calories over your maintenance every single day, which is going to put you in a caloric surplus, over the year, you would gain 20 pounds. But that also means if you ate 200 calories under your maintenance, so being in a caloric deficit, you would lose 20 pounds over the entire year. The sustainable solution. Who wants to hear the sustainable solution? Ooh, we got Miss Steffi coming on in. Well, healthy fats are my enemy in my taste buds. Chantal, yes. Heather, yes. Peace, iPad, let's go. Welcome in, Miss Steffi. Let's please, Miss Lisa. All right, so let's give you the sauce. We want to focus on 80% of our nutrition coming from nutrient-dense whole source foods and 20% of the fun foods, okay? You're going to get to enjoy the foods that you like to have, all the treats throughout the holidays coming up in moderation, without binging, without over consuming, and remaining guilt-free. So if you're tired of guessing, you're tired of feeling exhausted, you're tired of inconsistent results, this is exactly what I help my one-on-one clients with inside my coaching program. Some of the results that some of the ladies have seen already with us focusing on this pillar. You don't need another diet. You need a realistic plan, accountability, and a coach in your corner. If you're ready to start fueling your body properly and finally seeing the results that you deserve, I'd love to have you ladies join us for all of the fun. Comment below or send me a direct message with the word fuel, and I'll get back to you with all the details, and we'll set up a one-on-one strategy call to help get you set up for success after this challenge. And we've, of course, always got homework. Of course. Why would I leave without giving you girls some homework? So, what we're going to be doing is going into GPT. I don't know why I always say, yeah. Anyways, and we're going to create a custom meal plan. We are going to type into chat, give me a meal plan with 20 to 25 grams of fiber, with at least 100 grams of protein, but ideally closer to your body weight or your ideal body weight, okay? So that's your range. Include 1 to 3 fun foods. And bonus, to really help this cater to foods that you're going to enjoy, give it some ideas of what foods you already enjoy, okay? And before we move on to our Q&A, I just want to show you what that looks like as an example. And this is how I've helped so many of my clients stay on track with their goals while eating foods that they love and absolutely crushing their macros and their calorie goals. So let's say I write in here, make me a meal plan for, let's say, 1,800 calories, 125 grams of protein, and 25 grams of fiber. Include chocolate as a treat, and I like eggs and sourdough for breakfast, taco sweet potato bowl for lunch, and let's say a beef stew for supper. This is going to save me so much of the mental work, so much of the in and back and forth in MyFitnessPal, logging foods, seeing how much protein there is. There's no guesswork. I don't need to do anything. I can just have chat do everything for me. So breakfast, egg and sourdough, giving me where my fiber sources are coming from. It's giving me my calories, my protein and fiber. For lunch, all of it. For my whole day, I still get to eat my chocolate as well. What? How cool is that? Love that. And it's like, oh, give me dark chocolate? No thanks. I want milk chocolate. If I'm gonna splurge, I'm gonna go for the good stuff. I actually just don't like dark chocolate. I'm sorry to anyone who does. So there we go. Then it's just gonna adjust how much I can have here. It didn't give me the grams there, but anyways, you get the point. So your homework for today. Oh, Miss Lisa's coming back in. Your homework for today is going to be going into chat. You can download the app or you can go on Safari or Google or whatever. And then you're going to create a meal for yourself this week that you're going to follow. And I want it to be something that feels realistic for you, that you are looking forward to, that they're foods that are delicious for you, that you're going to enjoy the meals and look forward to them. And they're going to be also aligned with what goals you're looking to achieve right now. So coming back, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And this was so much easier before kids. Doesn't help, my kids are picky eaters, so I'll have to make different meals. Finding what works best for you, whether that's like eating within what they have or making something that's similar and then adding something on top of that that's aligned with what your goals are as well, Miss Amber. So like if you're cooking something for them, you might still be able to include it in your meal, but then just boost it and add something that's fibrous and higher in protein. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Does anyone have any questions on how we can start to implement any of this? Any questions about the challenge so far? Any questions about anything at all? You can either unmute or type in the chat. Is it better to eat like a hobbit or eat 3 meals only? Oh, Miss Ruby's coming on in here. I'm not really sure what the reference is to a hobbit because I've never watched that movie. I'm gonna assume, is that frequent eating or infrequent eating? I'm sorry, Miss Lisa.
Sorry, Lisa. Sorry. So yeah, yeah, I read the books before it even became movies. A
I love
Hobbit,
that. Okay,
a
so does the
Hobbit
Hobbit
eats
eat a lot?
breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, breakfast,
Okay.
second breakfast, elevenses, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, evening snack, and bedtime snack. I don't go quite that far, but
I think it's finding
definitely
what's
snack.
sustainable for you and staying within your goals. So like if I have a busy mom, for example, them eating like a Hobbit is probably quite unrealistic because they're trying to take care of a busy kid while trying to nourish themselves. So they're going to need shorter periods of time throughout the day and less frequent to be able to nourish themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
But the like general rule of thumb, like when you're thinking about like metabolism, is every like 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
And then
All right,
like,
I'm actually making dinner right now.
what's for dinner tonight?
I am making orzo with chicken, asparagus, and tomato.
So everyone's going over to Miss Lisa's tonight for supper. That sounds delicious.
Oh, and feta cheese.
Oh, I love that. Delicious. Enjoy, enjoy. But yeah, to answer your question, like whatever works best for your lifestyle, but following that general rule of thumb. But if you're ensuring that each of those meals are like 30 to 50 grams of protein and you're ensuring you're getting your fiber intake through those meals, you're going to notice a huge decrease in snacking because you're going to be fueling yourself with those meals. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Like I'll tend to take my breakfast and break it into 2 meals and eat them like an hour and a half apart just because of the way my schedule works.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and it's finding ways that work like that to be able to ensure, like, okay, this is not going to work for me eating it all at once, but if I split it in half, then I still know I'm going to get my protein and it's going to work and like fit my lifestyle too at the same time, right?
yeah.
Will you please print the homework online? I know Lisa lives. Let's not be creepy in the chat. I'm just messing with you. Yes, I will be posting the replay right after we get off this. It's going to take a while to download everything and get it uploaded, but it will be up tonight for you guys to review. And then I'll shoot a message in the group chat as well. Any other questions, ladies, before we head off? All righty, ladies. I appreciate every single one of you who decided to take time out of your busy days to join me for today's training, going over nutrition. And I want you posting in the group your homework tonight and letting everyone know in the group what your biggest takeaway was from today's live. Thank you all so much for joining. looks like I'm really going to the gym at 11 tonight. And let's hype Amber. And she's getting a workout in tonight at 11 because she is a badass mama who's showing up for herself and doing the hard things. Let's go, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and let's go crush the last 2 days of the challenge. Peace.